Wherever he goes, I go. Whatever he says, I say. Whatever he wants, I want to. It's well with my soul, I'm doing fine.
There's just no fixing this. Alright, whatever. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Carly and I'm happy that you found my channel. Hopefully you'll subscribe and stick around. Today I wanted to do a get to know me tag because I am almost at the 150 subscribers, so I think I'm like maybe at like 148 or something, and honestly like 80% of them I don't even know you guys. I'm like, which is so cool because I feel like I am meeting the coolest people on here, and some of you I'm like looking at your channels and I'm truly inspired. So I thought it'd be fun to do a little get to know me tag just so you can kind of know who I am and we can, you know, just learn a little bit more about each other. And I would love if you guys did the same thing because I love watching them. So I have my husband's phone and I pulled up some of the questions. Oh my gosh, I don't know how to work this thing. There's so many different ones you can do. I just went to Google and found one and I'll link it down below. But I might mix it between this one and the other one because some of this is like, obviously, you would know. So let's get started. Number one, are you named after anyone? My name is Carly Ann Lasty, and so Carly, no, not really. Hey, babe. Oh, Lord. Who is this cutie? You want to do this with mommy?
Yeah.
Do I have any kids? Yes, I have a kid, and he is right here. His name is JJ, and he is named after somebody, Jared, my husband.
Like take that, take that, take that, take that. I'ma put in work. I'ma do that ASAP.
Okay, so question one. Are you named after anybody? My name is Carly Ann Lasty. Carly, you know, not so much, but my middle name, Ann, that is my Nana's name. So I'm gonna say that comes from her. When was the last time you cried? Definitely a crier. And the last time that I cried was right before this video. I was watching The Office. I usually just have it on Netflix, kind of just going on in the background. I swear I'm probably the biggest Office junkie ever. And I played Office trivia with Jared in the car the other day when we were doing our long drive. And like I got none of the questions wrong. So just a little fun fact. But I don't remember what season I'm on right now. So it's the one where Jim asks the crew to put together a little montage for Pam. And they put together this like whole video of all their different little sentimental moments. And it's like about how much she means to him. And so waterworks. But honestly, all that stuff kind of makes me cry. So, okay, hopefully the lighting is okay. Another little fun fact, and this isn't really a fun fact, this is just the coolest thing ever. My husband surprised me the other day, and I totally, like I got it on camera and everything. Actually I have it right here, because I just tried to use it, but I was like, this is taking way too long and the sun's gonna go down. But he surprised me with a camera, and I'm so excited, and I am gonna learn everything I can because I'm just so thankful and so grateful. And this will be on like a whole another vlog, but I just wanted to tell you guys so you'll see a definite improvement in the quality of my videos and my photos. But I was saying that to say, hope the lighting is okay, and I was also saying that to say that was the last time I really cried, and that was like a couple days ago. Okay, next question. Wow, this is gonna get long. Do you have kids? Yes, I have one son. He is 1.5 years old, a couple months after that. I'm not good at the months thing, and his name is JJ. You guys know him. If you were another person, would you be a friend of yourself? Yes. That's really easy, but I don't really think I have to give my explanations for all of these answers, but I will say I think it's so important to be a good friend in order to, if you want friends, you need to be a good friend. And so I work really, really, really hard to be a good friend to the people around me. That's just what I think. Okay, do you use sarcasm a lot? Sometimes. I am from New York, which is probably another question on here, but growing up, that was a really big part of who I was. And then when I moved down south, it's a whole different kind of way of life and culture. So a lot of times my sarcasm was taken offensively. So I kind of hone that, and I am very careful about how I use it nowadays. Okay, what is the first thing you notice about people? The first thing, I mean, obviously how they look, but I think after the obvious, the first thing that I notice about people is their presence. When they walk into a room, how do they make you feel? Do they make you feel like, there's a really good quote, what is it? Oh my gosh, it's by John Corson, who is like my favorite pastor in the whole entire world, and he says it's something like, do you make people want to stay or do you make them want to run away? So I think it's a little different than that, but that is what I first notice about people, is their presence, and how do they make me feel. Do like flags go up, or do they make me feel really at peace and comfortable? I don't know. Okay, what is your eye color? Blue. Scary movies or happy endings? Happy endings. Favorite smells. Okay, so I'm like a huge smell person. I would say I have total smellophobia. I can't, like, smells really get to me. So for me to have favorite smells is really big. It means I really like them. And so one is kind of like a childhood one, and it's the perfume Hane Mori Butterfly. That is one of my all-time favorite smells, and I don't even wear it anymore because I just haven't worn perfume ever since I had JJ. But that's one of my favorite smells. Another one, Italian food. The smell of my Nana's kitchen. Okay. What's the furthest you've ever been from home? So in college, I studied abroad in Europe, and I went to Germany, Austria, and Switzerland. So that was really fun, and that was the first I've ever been away from home. And that was, oh my God, that was amazing. Where were you born? I was born in Brooklyn, New York. Actually, in New York City. I was born in Manhattan at Lenox Hill Hospital. What are your hobbies? I have found a huge hobby in doing videos and editing and YouTube and stuff like that. It's just being creative. But I think probably my favorite hobby is photography. Capturing moments is probably my favorite hobby, because I've learned, I guess, I don't know. I love capturing the right moment. I just think it's so fun, and I think that you can give that photo to somebody and it will last them for the rest of their lives, and they can always remember that moment, and that's a really fun hobby for me. So capturing moments. Do you have any pets? No, no pets. What do you want to be when you grow up? So I am about to turn 30, and here's a little, this isn't really an answer to the question, it's just kind of more a tidbit because I don't really know, I'm already kind of grown up. But I was just talking to Jared the other night. We were talking to friends, and I was telling them, you know, I'm almost 30, and I was saying how it's really cool because at 30, I finally feel like I know my likes and my dislikes and what I want. I'm more confident in who I am and who God is creating me to be. And so it's not necessarily who I want to be, what I want to be when I grow up, but it's kind of like the answer to this question is more like I'm thankful that I'm finally starting to feel like myself. And I don't know if that even makes sense, but I just wanted to say that. So if you're younger and you're watching this channel, as you get older, it's not a bad thing. It's actually incredible, and you come into yourself and all the things that you've learned growing up. It's like it all comes to like this you. It just comes to you, and you finally just feel at peace with yourself, and it's a really good feeling. So I finally feel like who I want to be when I grow up is myself. I want to be myself. How tall are you? I'm 5'10". Don't know if you can tell that on camera. You probably can, but yes, I am 5'10". Funniest moment throughout school. Oh my gosh. Okay, this was a pretty funny moment. I've had a lot of funny moments throughout school, but when I've been to 3 different middle schools, 3 different high schools. So I've been to a lot of schools, and honestly at this moment I can't remember which school this was, but it was in Montgomery, New Jersey. I had this one teacher, I don't even remember what class it was for. It was like an art class. I don't remember. All I remember is that we had to make stuff, and like he was like the weirdest. So, but this one time he came in to our class legit, like he had a gas mask on, and it was like the one that like he looked like Bane. Like it was so weird. He had the whole face covered, and then like the 2 things right here, and I lost it. Like I started laughing so hard I couldn't stop, and then he kicked me out of class, and it really wasn't that funny, but it was really funny because I don't even know what he was doing. I think he had like an allergy that day or something, and I was like, all right, this is fun. What was your favorite or worst subject in high school? My favorite subject was always anything to do with being creative. So arts or, anything like that. My worst was like chemistry. And I don't know if that was in high school, but I don't know what it was about being that analytical, and like I could never get it. I just could never get it. My entire college, my entire master's, never. Couldn't get it. So that was like my worst. Any type of chemistry. What is your favorite drink? Bubble tea. Bubble tea. Hands down. You'll see it in the next vlog. I am like totally obsessed, and if you haven't had it and you live anywhere near Nashville or Brentwood or anything like that, there's a place called the Chill Spot. It's in Brentwood near the Nordstrom Rack, and they have great bubble tea. I always get a Thai tea, bubble tea, chiller with extra boba. Who are some of your favorite YouTubers? That's a really good question. So I really love Nikki Phillippi's channel. My favorite, I think, who does the best content, her name is Brittany, and I don't know if I'm going to say this right. She's probably said it a million times, but it's Vasseur Beauty. I'll have it linked down below, all my favorite YouTubers. But I just feel like her videos are so creative, and I've never saw somebody do so many videos that have so much good information. Like when she does ways to save money or ways to organize or tips you didn't know, it's most of the time people just give you like tips and you're like, okay, I know every one of these, thank you for nothing. But every time she does a video, I've never heard of nearly anything that she like offers, and it's like blows my mind every single time. So she's awesome. And then I really love Shay Wilbur's channel. She is a new one that I started following. How many boyfriends have you had? So this is a cool story. Jared was my official first boyfriend, because he is the first one who has ever sat me down and asked me to date him. And I thought that was actually really special. I've always wanted that moment with somebody, and it's really special that it ends up that it's my husband. But I've dated, in the past, of course, and even though like some of the guys that I've dated, we were together for maybe a year, they still never like had that moment with me. They could never like commit 100%, and it would break my heart each time. So anyway, that is my first actual boyfriend, so it's the only one that I'm gonna name. Favorite memory from childhood. Okay, this was when I was 16, and my mom asked me if I wanted to do a Sweet 16 party or if I wanted to take a trip. And okay, I just fixed the brightness. So I've been doing everything on my phone, so I'm sorry. But at that time I had moved so many times and I never really had a group of friends that, like, I was like, if I have a sweet 16, who would I even invite? Like, I had like 3 friends. So of course I picked a trip and it was really amazing. We went to Aruba. She said I can pick anywhere, and the 2 of us went to Aruba and it was really fun. But I was 16, so I want to go back because that was like a lot of fun and I want to experience it as an adult and not like a little 16-year-old. Okay. How would you describe your fashion sense? I really don't have a fashion sense. At this point, post baby, like a year, I am pretty much about the yoga pants, and I like things that go off the shoulder like this. We're going to the pool, so that's why I have that. But I don't know, comfortable and mom, that's my fashion sense. Okay. What phone do you have? I have the iPhone 7. Have you ever been to New York City? Yeah, because I used to live there. So, of course. Have your pants ever fallen down in public? No, my pants have not fallen down in public, but I'll tell you the most embarrassing moment from my childhood, besides like one other moment. My most embarrassing moment was in elementary school, and we were doing the DARE program play. So we each had like a little part, and I was the teacher, and I don't remember like anything about the play. All I remember was that as the teacher, I had to stand up in front of the class, who were like the other students, and I had to like say a line, and then I had to sit down in the chair. And I was wearing like a skirt and stockings and whatever, a shirt. And this poor kid, because he felt so bad. So he didn't do it on purpose, but so I stood up and did my line, and then I went to go sit down, and he didn't realize, and he moved the chair, and I fell down right on my butt, and like literally like my legs went right in the air like this. And thank God I was wearing stockings, because that would have been horrible. But it was still horrible. Everyone laughed and made fun of me, and it was terrible, and it was like the most embarrassing moment ever. So I hate thinking about those type of things. But so no, my pants didn't fall down. But it's basically the same thing. For whatever reason, my lock, the lighting lock, won't work. So I gotta get that checked out. Gosh, why do I take forever to answer all these questions? Do you wear perfume? I stopped wearing anything with chemicals in it ever since JJ was born. I started that a few years ago actually, but especially since he was born, I didn't want him breathing in anything that could affect his lungs or his respiratory or anything like that. So honestly, I kind of make my own perfume, and I use essential oils a lot, but if I was to wear perfume, like I've probably mentioned this like 30,000 times, it would be Hanne Mori. That's my favorite one, the butterfly. If you became a multimillionaire overnight, what would you buy? Okay, that's a really good question. So, okay, I'm not gonna give my like analytical answer because there's so much I would do with that money. But the answer is about what would I buy. So I would buy houses, new houses for everyone in my family. And I would buy us a new house, of course. I would buy new cars for everybody. I would buy Bibles. I would buy hundreds of thousands, millions, if I could, of Bibles, and send them to people who don't have Bibles, or like the different countries that don't have Bibles, things like that. I would buy, what else would I buy? Oh, this is kind of fun. I would buy plane tickets to so many different places that I've always wanted to go to. Let me stop there because that's going to be like crazy. Tell us one of your bad habits. One of my bad habits, and I'm sure that my husband would attest to this, is like I'm a super, super, super clean person, but also things can get very, very messy in like the matter of a minute, because I'll come home and like I'll have JJ and I'll have like bags and I'll have stuff, and then I have to feed him and I have to, whatever. So it's like, I think my worst habit is staying on top of like creating the mess in the moment. My bad habit is, for whatever reason, in like 2 seconds, I just throw everything everywhere, and then I have to clean it all up. So I really want to get out of that habit. All right, what is your favorite song at the moment? My favorite song at the moment is Becca Shea's cover of Shape of You. I've played that probably 42,000 times in the last couple weeks. Favorite, so good. I can't stop playing it. So that's my favorite song. What is your favorite book? The Bible. What is your favorite color? My favorite color is pink, but it's like this color pink, not like bright pink. I like this color, muted. What is your favorite holiday? So I would say my birthday, but Jerry told me that's not a holiday the other day. So I'll say Jesus' birthday, Christmas. What's your favorite store? My favorite store for food is Whole Foods. My favorite store to shop in is, it changes a lot. I'm really tall. Well, I'm 5'10", and so it's very tough for me to find jeans that are very long. I wish I had some to show you. But I shop for jeans at American Eagle, and I get an extra long, and they're like the perfect length, and they're so stretchy, and I love them. And then I really like Target. Do you remember your dreams? I do. Is that weird? I don't even know that's a question. Are there people who don't remember their dreams? I probably don't remember all of them, but when I wake up every morning, I know exactly like where I just was. It's weird. Sometimes they're like so real. It freaks me out. What are some of your favorite TV shows? So, The Office is probably my all-time favorite TV show. My favorite also is Shark Tank. Obsessed with Shark Tank. I buy nearly every single product that's accessible to me for me to buy. Like I can't buy like the grilled cheese thing because that's like a store, but I buy almost every single product from Shark Tank. And I'll tell you 2 shout outs to like these products. Scrub Daddy, best sponge ever, and I have bought that like 20 times. And then my favorite cleaning products I got off there, so it's the Better Life line, and they're in Target now, so you can get them yourselves, and they're so good. And it's just good to know that JJ is, crawling around on like a floor that's safe for him to breathe in, and I don't know, I appreciate that line so much. Have you ever had surgery? I've had surgery twice. Unfortunately, my chin right here has like plastic surgery on it. When I was 7 or 9, I don't remember, but I was dancing, and a friend of mine was like, I had my arms behind my back and she was holding them, and we had knee pads on, and she was swinging me around in like a circle for whatever reason, I don't know, and she let go of me because she like got distracted, and I went chin first right onto the floor, and this whole thing like right here cut open, and like I think it was gross. And so, we went straight to the hospital, and they said that it was going to scar really, really bad because of just where it like broke open. And so, but my dad's a doctor, and he knew a doctor who was it Brooklyn or something? I don't really remember the whole story, but basically we waited. We didn't use one of the doctors. We used a special doctor who I think specialized in like plastic surgery, and he came out a few hours later, and he did my surgery here, my stitches, and like put everything back. And honestly, it's fine. There's a scar, but the stitches dissolved, and it's really okay. And then my second surgery was my C-section, which was literally the most traumatizing thing that has ever happened to me. And I'm debating doing a video on that. I feel like I should. I feel like I should share my story. But then again, I don't know really kind of what audience I had right now, and if that would be something that you guys would be into or not. But I kind of feel like I should share my story just for other people, other women who, even men, other women and men, like the men on how to support their wives who go through like a traumatic situation that I went through, and the women who are going to get pregnant and are faced with that type of a kind of like an emergency situation. It wasn't an emergency where like it had to be done that second, but it was something that had to be done pretty quickly, and so it was very traumatic. But anyway, I might do a video and share my story. Well, you know what? That's enough questions. But I'll just tell you a little bit more about myself. Just kind of, freestyle, because I do want you guys to know why I started this channel, kind of my heart behind it and things like that, apart from the questions. So I started this channel after 4 years of thinking about it, which is crazy. So this has been something that's been in my heart for a very long time, and there's been a lot of reasons that I didn't do it. So a part of that was just being scared to. Another part was that I really don't like being on camera, believe it or not. It's a really vulnerable space for me, and so that held me back a lot. And honestly, I'm trying to think of a few other reasons. There was just a bunch of reasons that I used, and none of them were really legit. They were just really silly. And so my purpose though in starting this now in this season of my life is, one, so I can have a platform to share God's love and to encourage you guys. So that's one. So I know I'm doing like makeup stuff and beauty stuff and the family vlogs and things like that, but just know that I will be trickling in videos that hopefully will encourage you and inspire you and challenge you to know God. So that's one of them. And then another one is that it's kind of fun to document JJ growing up. I think that's really cool. And then a third reason is that I've really enjoyed meeting new people over social media. So it's just been really cool, and I've made some really good friends like that. Even some of my very best friends today, I first met them through social media, which is kind of, it blows my mind. And so another reason why I wanted to start this channel was to meet new people, to meet people who I can be friends with, and we can support each other and encourage each other and hopefully grow with, and I really enjoy that. So those are the reasons why I started this channel. So, okay, what else? My husband, let me just like kind of give you a little more things that I want you guys to know. So my husband, his name is Jared, obviously, and we started dating. I'll probably do a whole video on this, but I was thinking maybe of like a husband tag, or like even just sitting here and chatting with you guys and doing a story about like how we met and how we started dating and kind of like that whole season. So if you would like to see that and you would watch that, let me know below, because I'll totally do it, and then I'll have an excuse to do it because I can show him the comments. But yeah, we started dating in 2010 and we got married in 2014. So we're 3 years into our marriage, and we've learned a lot. That's just another thing. Okay, this is turning into a different video, so I'm gonna hop off here. But I hope that you guys enjoyed learning a little bit more about me. I would love to see videos of you guys doing a get to know me tag. I will link down below the questions that I answered and where I got them from. And if any of you create a video like this, please post it below and I will go ahead and watch it. I can't wait to. That's pretty much it. I hope you guys have a good day, and next time, well, maybe not the next video, which I'm gonna try to get up tomorrow, but the one after that, I will start filming on my new camera, and I'm so excited. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait to learn everything about this and to steward it well. So honestly, if any of you like to pray, please pray that God would give me the best ways to use this, like as far as vision, things I can do with it. And my prayer right now is that God would really help me steward that gift very well. And I don't take it lightly at all. I'm so grateful, and I'm like am so thankful that I feel like pressure almost. I'm like, oh my God, this is just such a special gift for me that my husband gave me, and I just want to do the best things I can with it. So if you guys can pray for me for that, I'd appreciate it. All right, so that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little get to know me tag, and I hope you got to get to know me a little bit better. I can't wait to see if you guys will do one. Please post it down below so I can watch it. And I think I already said this, but my next videos will be on my camera. Maybe not the next one, because I already kind of filmed stuff with my phone for the next week, but after that, I'm going to learn how to use this camera, and I'm so excited. And thank you guys for all the support and all of your comments and your suggestions. I really appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. And I love you all. Okay, bye.